Guys, just got a quick mow in. Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country. We greatly appreciate you and all the sacrifices that both you and your family made. We just got a cut out here since all the rain, since all the carbon X. Second cut on that mow pattern. And I don't know if, I know I wasn't ready to see this. I don't know if you guys are ready to see this either. Let's check it out. Sweet baby Jesus, look at that. It just keeps getting better the further you walk. Look at it. And again, I'm just a guy. I'm no genius. I'm not a lawn care professional. And I'm able to get that from what we used to have here in this backyard. You can do it too. Just a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, a little bit of reading. That's it. And it'll look like that. Man, it's early still too. This is gonna be just a fantastic year in our lawn. All right, so here we are, taking a stab at tilling out in the front yard here. So it rained last night, so these are certainly not ideal conditions, but I wanted to give it a stab because I have a little bit of time to mess around with it here and see what would happen. And it's not going great. So you can see with the amount of moisture and the fact that all the turf and roots are in there, it's all holding together really well and not really doing what we want. If we come over here where this was bare, so I'm not fighting against all the root mass and everything, this is actually tilling up really nicely, and we'd be able to work with this. But unfortunately it's not all doing that. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna try to get a couple passes over like I've done down over here, and just try to scuff this top layer off because it's a warm day and the sun's coming out, so hopefully it can dry out a little bit and then we can come back over again maybe later today before the rain comes tonight. So here's hoping. Past two, getting a little better. Still a ton of clumps of turf. Hopefully it dries out a little bit here until after dinner. We'll hit it one more time, and then I don't know, we'll kind of see what we have after that. All right, double cut completed over here at my old house. Realistically made an unforced error and cut it way shorter than I should have. I left it at the setting that I have at my house. I hadn't cut it in over a week, and it was just, we took off too much. I should have set the mower up, but we were saved by the double cut. You can see the mess that we had before versus what it looks like now. So that's just way better. No more clumping on top. And it's not going to be an issue where that's going to mat down and smother out and kill some of the grass that you have. So if that's what your lawn looks like after you cut it the first time, you just have to cut it again. You know, if you want it to stay as healthy as it can, you just have to double cut it if that's what you have. You could have maybe saved making the mistake the first time by raising the height, but I didn't do that, so double cut it was. It makes a huge difference and will really help in the health of your lawn going forward. All right, so we're gonna sign off for the Memorial Day weekend video here, but before we do, I never cease to be blown away by how good the seed looks. And what's cool is that next section there is actually going to be about the end of the sight line for the front yard. So it's gonna start to look like we got the whole yard done from inside the house, and that's gonna be cool too. But thank you for watching. Appreciate all the subscribers as of late. Hit 250 actually today as I'm recording this, which is just awesome. I think it took me, I don't know, 6 months to get the first 50, and over the last 6 or 8 months to hit another 200 on top of that is just awesome. But we did some tilling. It was wet, so it didn't go great. We're gonna till it again. If we can get some dry days here, then we'll get that seeded. But if that's done, we got another couple feet in the backyard of that buckthorn removed, processed, brought up here, ready to burn. We got our garden planted, and just had a bunch of fun this weekend. We had gorgeous weather for the first time in a long time, and really, that's why we're lawn care nuts, right? We're lawn care nuts because we like to have a place to be outside, to play, that's nice. So, just thanks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. Click that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how your Memorial Day weekend went. Just thanks. And we'll see you next time. All right, so that is over 2 days, 5 passes across that section to get it fine enough where we can finally drag it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna get the camera set up, get my drag out, and then give it the old Deadpool maximum effort, because that is heavy and a lot of weight to drag around. Well, that isn't working at all, so guess it's not meant to be today. It's got to dry out a little bit more. Till it again, hopefully get a little bit finer, and then maybe it'll work, but we'll see. So as I said, that was not working. And I think it's because of the clumping. So I've dragged off, I'm conducting an experiment here, dragged off 2 wheelbarrows worth of kind of the chunky turf left over from the top on this section over here. I'm gonna try and see if I can till it again after having done that and see what happens. See if you can see it's all chunky, and it just, my drag doesn't dig into that, so I can't grab it and level it. And then over here I've taken some of that off. And I'm gonna till it once and see if I can get it to work. I'm having some success raking out having some success raking out the chunks of turf, and then raking that in, and then once that's done, then we can take the drag over and smooth out some of the low spots that are a little harder to get with a rake. So let me show you a little bit of what that's looking like.